confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Play fake, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. Gordon uses the stiff arm, powering his way forward. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
7 yards there and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
A First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's coming.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. 54 is Mike.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Sack City, baby.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of the half.
They'll run it with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Rocket!
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta!
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Gordon. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into half.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So we're at halftime.